Let's do a little sound check. Not sure if anyone's even here yet, but if you are here, say something so I can know that we're good to go. Alright, starting in just a moment. My cat Iro has decided that he is more ready to open packs than I am. Tough. You tough. Alright, I think we're just gonna get started. I don't know if you guys can see a little bum on camera, but oh, there you go. They both decided it was time to jet. You guys are crazy. Alright, those are my cats. Best kitties ever. I have quite a bit to open tonight, so I'm just going to kind of get to it. I have 3 booster boxes and 3 TBs. I was fortunate enough to be able to receive my entire pre-order from a store called JB's Sports Cards. I think that's their name. JB something. JB Sports something something. They're the same ones I got my Fusion Strike order through. I'm not sponsored, but I mean, just a heads up for those who are interested in getting pre-orders for Astral Radiance. Keep an eye out for them because they've been pretty good to me. They ship via UPS, which is frankly a huge plus. With that said, I think it's time to get started. Toph has decided she wants to help again. She's. Oh, you're going to be a problem, I can tell. Let's go ahead and crack a booster box, shall we? That's going to be a pretty chill stream. I'm just going to open packs. I'm going to sort them as I go. Chat with anyone that might be here or that pops in during the stream. And yeah, just join me as we have some fun cracking packs with Brilliant Stars. Oh, hi. You trying to help sort the fighting energy? Oh, no. That's not okay. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and let's do it the right side first. Let's see how this goes. So they ship when it releases. So that's an unfortunate situation there. But they did get it to me. Wow, this is going to be a fun pack, I think. Is this that one? All right. So first things off, we've got the beautiful new energy cards, which I freaking love. We're gonna have Atropius. I'm gonna go through these real fast, guys, because I think by this point you guys have seen them all. But obviously the interesting thing is what I pull, so yeah. That sounds like I don't think she needs more energy. She's already making weird noises and running around like a nut job. So I think we're good. Let's do that. Gullet, Castform, Baltoy. All right, the Sigilyph is the reverse hollow, and the rare is a gold Galarian Articuno V. Well, we're off to a great start. Let's hope the luck continues, shall we? Some shiny stuff. That's actually a really pretty card too. I don't think the camera's quite doing it justice. Very good card. Using Dragon Shield Clears. Again, not sponsored, but Dragon Shield is some good stuff. All right. Fire Energy, nice. Kindler. On top, Ultra Ball, best card. Trapinch, Piplup, Shroomish, Purloin, Acerose Admonition, and the rare is Muck. No crazy pull for that one, but hey, we got something. It is the favorite of my favorite from the three birds. So that's nice to see. Alrighty. Energy. Crawdon. Oh look, another Ultra Ball. This is already a great pack. Keep that up. Spiritomb, Purloin, Maelstrom, Breloom, and the rare is a Clefable. Energy, Cynthia's Ambition, really good card. Learn that in testing. It's funny because Cynthia's Ambition kind of just, you look at the card and you're like, oh yeah, that's probably decent, and then you play it and you're like, oh wow, that's decent. Magmortar, and the rare is Snarl. I gotta remember to be careful with this set because there's potentially stuff in the reverse slot too. Alright. Water Energy. Lexio. Hitmontop. Magma Basin. Magmar. Staryu. Burmy. Sock. Cherubi. Professor's Research in reverse. And the rare is Boss's Orders. I prefer Giovanni as a character, but art-wise, I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Cyrus. And the hollow is just something else for it. I'm actually tempted to start playing with this in whatever I decide is my main deck. I really like this art. Oh, hello, art. Hello, Iroh. I don't know if he's quite made it to camera yet. You can see his feet. He being a big floof. He's coming to make sure my pulls are good. Let's see how we go here. Alright, Darkness Energy, Gloria. Dusclops. Starmie. Cubchoo, Duskull, Farfetch'd, Execute, Grimer, Electivire, oh, something else here, and a Simisear V. I mean, technically it's a pull, but you know how that goes. Hey, Poketech, I agree. That was a fun popper tourney. I would have loved to jump in, but I don't want to make it so that people get by, so it's all good. I love Pauper personally. I think Pauper is one of the better alternate formats I have. I mean, I've got a few really good ones. And I am absolutely looking forward to Quick Draw. Quick Draw is going to be freaking fun. That combo of sets we got voted for is just, oh, that's good. It's just something else. I'm excited. When Ultra Prism came up as the random set, my first thought was, oh boy, this is going to be something else. All right, Cling Cling, and the rare is Psychic. Oh boy, that was gonna be something else. Was the alternate format Quick Draw, not the not the pull there. Yes, this sorting system is an Ultra Pro sorting tray. I have 2 of them. I would like another 2. I love the heck out of them. For a while, they were going for like $20 on Amazon. I think their retail price is like $5. Even at $20, it's a steal. Frankly, I really have used the hell out of it, and I will never sort cards without them again. They are so nice to get stuff done. And when you're able to sort stuff like this as you open stuff, it makes it much easier to put stuff in binders, much easier to find your staples and pull them aside and just get things in general. I don't know about banning sets in Quick Draw yet. I know Sword and Shield is probably one of the more problematic sets, but I don't know about banning sets yet. This will be only our second tournament for Quick Draw, so, and only our first one for full sets at that. And did we? Yeah, we didn't have Sword and Shield in our last one either, so I don't think we've seen whether or not it's actually a problem on its own just yet. Oh hey, look, Alchemy, and Whimsicott V-Star. Wow, that is pretty. That texturing is beautiful. I always pick on TPCI for their texturing being so much worse than the Japanese one, but honestly, this is really nice. And of course, it's not going to come through on the camera, but it's really, really nice. I don't know the way Iroh's going. He's got his back toward everything. He's just saying, "Nah, these pulls crap." He thinks everything's crap, don't you, Iroh? Everything except the food he wants to eat right now, which he loves it. If something needs to get banned, it'll get banned. That's a simple fact. I've had tournaments where they get played, and a card will get played, and immediately will get banned right after the tournament. Just ask John actually. John got, what was it? Was it 2 cards banned? It was either 1 or 2 cards banned immediately after our first team pool tournament. So yeah, if a card needs to be banned, it'll get banned. I know Ava, or one of our other players, has gotten another card banned too. Okay, Infernape and Mimikyu. There we go. Oh. Atomic Empire. I may have to look into that then, because I need a couple more. But yeah, poor Fighting Fury Belt. It just couldn't keep up. I'm not actually lamenting that card's loss at all. Honestly, it was very broken. It needed to go. It was almost more of a problem than Snorlax itself. So whoop, that is not a dragon type. Kindler and Breloom. Pretty. All right. So far, we're not having a ton of hits, so hopefully the second side of this box is crazy. Or at least the rest of these packs are crazy. Alright, Psychic Energy. Where am I? Psychic Energy. Tier. Marnie's Pride. Corphish. Golett. Chimecho. Chimchar. I'm interested in seeing the official reveal for Astral Radiance, because hopefully it'll help us narrow down some of the cards that are being cut from Astral Radiance. We have a Reverse Holo Garchomp and a Holo Moltres. I'm going to sleeve that because that's actually something worth playing. Yeah, that's always the catch. There's always some crazy amount of shipping. Do they have a thing where you can get free shipping if you spend like $35 or something? Because then you can just get a couple of them in some packs or something. All right. Metal Energy. Berry, Cling, or Cling, not Cling. Grimer, Sneasel, the god of Pokemon himself, Electabuzz, Chimecho, Executor, and a Lapras. Alright, so let's see what we have so far. I'm going to keep these guys out for a second. Alright, so we have a gold, so that's pretty good. And we have 3 other pulls and an alt. Water Energy, Executor, Weavile, Friends and Galar. People swear up and down that Friends and Galar wouldn't make it into the set because, oh, we won't have 2 draw 3 cards in the same set. That would be unheard of. Well, guess what? Empoleon is the reverse, and oh yes, oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled the Cynthia's Ambition. It's weird. This card looks almost washed out. It's kind of weird to describe. All the pictures of it online are the same way, and even in person, it does look a little washed out. I'm not sure if it's just the lighting on the card or how it works. Man, these... Okay, the texturing on these cards in Brilliant Stars is just better. Like, they have done so much better on these cards. Wow. That is way the heck better. I did not notice that. Anyway. Yeah, Cynthia's Ambition. That is a nice pull. I like it. I can't complain too much now because I've got 3 really decent cards in there. None of them is an Arceus though. Hopefully we can pull a few of those because I would definitely like to play some of that. Darkness Energy. Dusclops. Garchomp. Not Garchomp, Gabite. Gloria, which would be really good if we had a different first turn supporter rule. Farfetch. Execute. Ooh, hey. Jolteon. And Flygon. Flygon, the rogue deck in the Full Grip Games tournament. That was kind of cool to see. I don't know how good it really is, but hey, it got people by surprise because it did what it needed to do. All right. All right. Grass Energy, Collapse Stadium. One of those cards that's better than you think at first glance. Pot Helmet, Burmy, Impidimp, Staryu, Riolu, Starly, Dadoof, and a Lipard. Non-holographic order. I love the energy in this set. Honestly, though, I'm kind of hoping that they do like a reverse or a special holo pattern for it at some point in the near future. Just because it's going to be really, really good with this art that they have. Oh, look. Our special energy card. Alright, it's a V-Star marker. Starmie. Ooh, hi. Weavile. Morgrem. Chimchar. Axew. Nosepass. Norant. Clink. Clink. And an Empoleon holographic rare. So, one of the things I've suggested that maybe they should do is like, we have all these really cool arts, like this Morgrem, for example. Wouldn't it be nice if instead of getting an energy into packs, kind of like how they've done these V-Star markers, you instead got a full art version of this card where it was basically just the art, maybe the card name and the number, and the artist, obviously, and that was it. Like, no attacks, no stats, no crazy borders, no nothing else. Just the name, the card number, and the artist. Like, that would be really, really cool, I think. Just something for collectors to collect, you know? And yes, Nick, it's a kind of rogue. Although, it's kind of sort of unfair to call it rogue because it does play Arceus. So, I mean, it's rogue, but it's one of those rogue with Zoroark kind of things where Zoroark was paired with literally everything. And, like, it was rogue, but it was also Zoroark. So, Corphish, Magmar, Spiritomb. No, I did not. Oh, whoa. Okay. Caught myself off guard while sorting. We have a beautiful card here, guys. We have the alternate art for Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. That is so freaking nice looking. They've done a much better job on the textures for these guys. Love that stuff. That is so good. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. That is freaking gorgeous. And then the other card is an Alchemy. So the reverse slot was the good one there. Okay, well that's our first half of the box. So let's see. That's 1 pull, 2 pulls, 3 pulls, 4 pulls, 5 pulls, 6 pulls. And this is technically 7th, but it was in a reverse slot. So we'll see how that goes with the rest of the box. Alright, so the other half of the first box of Brilliant Stars. It's either going to be a really good half, or it's going to be completely dead. It is. It's a very nice card. All right. There you go. Executor. I'm a little under the weather, guys, so if I'm hacking or sniffling, please forgive me. I'm getting over a cold right now. Thankfully, it is just a cold this time. Pachirisu and Infernape. I feel like you shouldn't get a sleeve, but you get a sleeve because you're a holo. Fire Energy. Roseanne's back up. That's a nice card too. Choice Belt. That's my second one so far. Turtwig, Sneasel, Clink, Spiritomb, Axew, or Achu, I like to call them sometimes. Heatran, and the Haunch. Honchkrow V. Honchkrow V. I think I'm putting my flag on because I don't want to cover up that beautiful the Rapid Sticker shoe. Alright, we have a Whimsy pack. Can we get a Whimsy pack? Give us some good stuff. Here's our luck floating away. Alrighty. Metal Energy. Claydol. Acerole's Premonition. I'm looking at some of these cards and like, ooh, how would that be an Aceless? Or ooh, could that be good in Popper? Like, ooh, Eevee. Whoa, that is crazy. That hollow is almost glaring. And Tornadus. I like that Honchkrow. I actually like the alt art much better. Hopefully we can pull that too. The alternate art Honchkrow is really awesome. We can solidify at some point here. Come on. That's autofocus didn't really cooperate today. Alrighty. Cleansing gloves. I feel like these are just bulk. I mean, they are just bulk at this point. We have a choice band now. Trap in, cast form, throw, Shroomish, Piplup, Sharon's Care, and Scavalier. It's weird. These energies, when I flip them over, they almost feel textured. They're not. It's kind of weird to describe. It's not all of them either. Three Carablast, Clefairy. Ooh, hi. Cherubi's trying to go for a trip. Dusclops and Extras. Yeah, Darkness Energy, Robopass, Chinchino. Really great art. Really bad card. So sad. I love Chinchino as Pokemon, but other than its mate do card, it kind of gets the shaft usually. Flitzel and Ice Cube, non-hollow rare. This card could, theoretically at least, be good in Mew, but you know, people are at least currently still scared of Manaphy, so we'll see how long that lasts. Look, I'm a V-Star marker. Woohoo! Ultra Ball. Good. That must have made good peg then, right? Hitmon top. Spiritomb. Burm. Impidimp. Staryu. Riolu. Druddigon and Lucario. What is this, Lucario? You're haunting me. This is the first box. We are about just over halfway through the first booster box. I haven't even talked about my chase cards for this set. I want the Sylveon V badly, with the Sylveon V with Valerie. I love that card. It's really freaking pretty. And I also want the Acerola with or the Acerola. That's how much it's Acerola. I want the Mimikyu with Acerola. Love Acerola as a trainer. She's just so fantastically weird. Shinx. Farfetch'd. Executes. Or as we like to call it, not Blossom. Reverse Hall Ultra Ball and a Mothim. That was another interesting deck. The Burmy box, if you will. That was a fun one. Yeah, show it at full grip. Alright. Lightning Energy with... Oh, it's weird. It's like... I don't know if you guys can see this on the thing, but it's like pink and blue lines all the way across the middle. There's like a little, like 3 splotches on the bottom. It's kind of a weird print. I don't know if it's intentional or not. No, it looks like this grass energy is the same way. Are they all like that? Okay. So maybe that's intentional. I don't know about the rest of it though. Weird. Okay. Vertic, Duskull, Sneasel, Corphish, Magmar, Magmortar, and... Well, that's not Magmortar. That's another Magmar. And Dragon. Okay. Not fire that pack. But yeah, anyway. Valerie, Acerola. Love them both. Would love to see either of them. Let's hope they're in here, shall we? Okay, this one actually feels heavy. So maybe we'll get both the Trader's Gallery and a regular card in here. That'd be great. Alright. We have a Fighting Energy, Magma Basin, Crawdont, yay, Ultra Ball, Farfetch'd, Duskull, Grimer, Shinx, Bidoof, we're Madam. Okay, so it's not a double. And then the rare slot is... Whoa! Okay. That's something. And I have apparently shifted my table quite a lot. Let me fix that real quick. That is, yeah, it's an Arceus. Wow. I'm gonna see about trading this for some regular Arceus, I think. That's... I would say that's fire, but that's the whole rainbow right there. Nice. Ryan, if you're watching, you want this Arceus. Okay, so this is a great box. I can't complain about it at all. I've pulled some great stuff out of this box. We'll do a recap after the box. Fire Energy, Probopass, Progenplop, Chinchino, Piplup, oh hi, Turtwig, Sneasel, Clink, Spiritomb, Milcery, and Luxray. Ready? Psychic Energy. Blunder Policy. Everybody was hoping it was Weakness Policy when it was first revealed. And then it got translated and everybody was like, oh no, it's not Weakness Policy. I'm like, no, it's not. Milcery, Cubchoo, Dedenne, Boss's Orders, and Drampa. I wish this were just like Drampa GX and then it would be interesting, but it's not Drampa GX, so it's sad. Drampa GX was a fun card. I mean, it's a nice card, and it's going to be worth enough that I can get maybe at least one of the regular Arceus V-Star out of it. So I'm okay with that. Aesthetic organization, at least on camera, right? Utter chaos everywhere else. Oh, man. Let's see here. No, I do this because I have to force myself to put stuff away right away, or I end up with just piles and piles and piles of cards on my deck, on my desk rather. Like even right now on my TCG desk, I have a TCG desk. That's how bad it is. On my TCG desk, I have an entire sorting tray full of stuff from mostly Sword and Shield sets, but even some Sun and Moon stuff that I need to put away. Stuff from like, you know, random collection boxes and stuff that you know, they're not packs that I would have been opening, but they're packs that I opened because they were in something, and unfortunately that creates a bunch of piles of random stuff. This should go up, but you know, oh, it's just one pack, so it never gets put up. Water Energy, Sigilif. On camera is all that matters. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like I have to do a sanity check with how many piles of stuff I have everywhere. I'm like, do I really need this many piles of stuff? And then I build decks for stream or for league, and I go, oh, hey, look, convenient pile. Let me sort through every card here instead of just going straight to the boxes where it's everything sorted. That drives me absolutely nuts, actually. Oh, hi, you are crooked again. Not. There we go. Darkness Energy. Hurdle. Draw 3. Clink. Clefairy. The god himself. Electabuzz. Hi. Hawlucha. Weasel. Dusknoir. And Staraptor. The best starter decks that you could build primarily out of Brilliant Stars, I think Torterra. Torterra is a pretty good option, I think. It's fairly inexpensive because it comes in the build and battle boxes, so it's pretty easy to pick up. The box itself is, or the deck itself isn't too bad. That's pretty fun to play. Star Marker, Starmie, Gloria. This card would be so good if you could use supporter cards going first. I hate that they've changed that. Like, just revert it already. Just ban Marnie and revert the rule. Fix all of our problems. I mean, it wouldn't, but, you know, it would feel like it for a few days. Three piles. I wish I just had 3 piles. At one point, I had like 6 piles on my work desk, plus the 2 sorting trays completely packed with cards, too. I need to get better about putting stuff away right away. I've been really good the last few sets, mostly because I've done this on stream, and that helps because it kind of forces me to go, okay, let me just put it up, let me get it over with. But, okay. Can't remember what set it was. I think it was Evolving Skies. Oh, hi, Aggron. Where I had everything sorted, and then I didn't have the binder pages, and I had to wait like a week for them to show up. It was fantastic. Yeah, organized stuff for me is also in the closet. That's where everything, that's where all my stuff that I know where to look for is. Because I can go, okay, this is where it's going to be, and it'll be there, or should be there if I have it. Alright, Staravia, Vibrava, Monferno, Impidimp, Magmar, Riolu, Burmy, Staryu, Castform, and the final rare for the box is Klinklang. Alright. So we are going to do a quick recap of this box's pulls, and then let's go ahead and open one of the ETBs. Let's have fun with ETB, shall we? Alright, so this box's pulls. Oh, cooperate. It's good when you have a lot, because I mean, just look at that. That is something. Okay, that's fun. Alright, so Argus V-Star. Just look at that for box 1 right there, guys. That's box 1. Can we hope that the rest of the boxes are that freaking good? That's amazing. All right, Sinoseer, Cynthia's and Cynthia's Ambition. Can't forget Cynthia's Ambition. Mimikyu V. That is an energy card. Aggron VMAX, Honchkrow, Flygon, Whimsicott V-Star, Drampa, Eevee, Jolteon, and Alchemy. That's all. That is all pulls from box 1. That is some fire stuff. I'm trying to remember what the executor or execute rather was from, or executor rather. I want to say it was from one of the starter deck set. All right. And I opened the ETB today. I don't know what it is, but my left thumb, which is the one I usually use to open stuff, the knuckle on it has been extremely sore for like a couple months now. And for some reason, anytime I put any sort of pressure on it, it's like, die! And it hurts like hell. I'm not sure why. Don't think it's broken, but Especially after being this long, I don't think it's broken, but all right. You're gonna go over here. Not in the trash pile. Love these ETBs. Look at that hollow. That's good stuff. All right. All right. Now for the white cards for 8 packs. All right. This is ETB number 1. I usually have the worst luck with Elite Trainer boxes, so let's see how this goes. Lightning Energy, Chinchino, Team Maelstrom, Probopass, Paglucho, Weasel, Gill, Trapinch, Castform, Haxorus, and Clefable. All right, we're off to a typical start. Yeah. Is it too much to ask to get the Recursion Execute back? Oh look, it's a backward V-Star marker. Fracture. Oh look, Weavile, Frenzen Galar, Cherubi, Riolu, Sarly, Spiritomb, okay, Purloin, Electivire, and Monarchist. I just want one of these boxes to be like 12 copies of Arceus. That'd be great. Probopass. I know, and it's not gonna happen ever, but you know, it'd be nice. Execute, Starly, Shroomish, Piplup, Escavalier, and a Boss's Orders. I think that completes my playset now. That means between my build and battle kits and what I've pulled today, I think that's a full set for me for the Cyrus Boss's Orders. Okay. Metal Energy. Battle. Warrior's Pride. Team Yell's Cheer. Throw. Magmar. I'm noticing. Okay, guys, real quick. I'm not watching my camera very much, and I'm kind of curious. Is it refocusing every single time I move cards? I think it is. I'm gonna turn off the autofocus. It looks awful. There's our first pull from the ETB. Let me see if I can turn off the autofocus here. Yeah, that looks terrible. Let me see here. Right. All right. Supposedly autofocus is off. Let's see if that does better. I think it might. That was really driving me nuts. I caught like, I think I caught it doing it like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, what the heck is it doing? I know I was doing it on 9 cards video too, but on my camera, or on my screen at least, it was clear enough that I couldn't tell that it was doing it. Right. Water Energy. I'm gonna keep yeah. Let me know if it's actually stopped. I'm gonna keep opening cards for a little bit, because I really don't like that effect. Lapras, and an Ice Cube. I'm trying to remember which ones I use. The ones I use, I recommend them on my gifts guide. The gifts guide's really good. I can't remember which one it is though. I really, really like them. Hi, Barry trying to sneak in with the cling, with the clang rather. Weasel, Halucha, Ace Rose Premonition. Ooh, we got something. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah. I haven't pulled a regular one yet, but you know what? This is okay. Go. The ETV decided it didn't want to be a jerk to us. That's not gonna focus because it's not an autofocus, but that's really nice anyway. Where Madam is definitely fun. I call it Burmy Box on my site. I know it did fairly well. Well, it was played by a skilled player at the Full Grip tournament, so it was pretty fun to watch on stream. I think it was round one. They showed it play on stream. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I love when decks that nobody thinks are gonna. Oh, hi, we have something back there. That nobody thinks are gonna do well. The Octillery, I think it was my third one, and Heatran. I pulled 2 of these, I believe, during my pre-release pulls. Yeah, that Arceus. That is, so now I have to have a matching set, right? This is going to be an expensive card. There's no way in heck I can. Okay. Robopass, Double Turbo Energy, also known as the Mad Party Neuterer, because it cuts their damage. Ooh, hi. Execute, Starly, Shroomish, Piplup, Weavile, and Wormadam. Alright, so that is the first ETB. Let's go ahead and jump to the second booster box. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So you guys have been able to watch a little bit since I adjusted the camera. Is it still doing the autofocus thing, or is it fixed? Alright, you don't do my clearly do. There we go. Alright, let's do the right side again first. Alright, first pack. Can we get some first pack magic? I know there's last pack magic, but is there first pack magic? Let's see here. Fracture, Teamyell's Cheer, Marnie's Pride, Clefairy, Electabuzz, the Doof, Alucha, Buizel. Oh, we got something here. Hey, it's a single strike Urshifu V Altart and an Infernape. That's not too fun. That's not too shabby. Not. I'm not used to. I don't know where this is even gonna focus. I can't quite tell from my computer. This is not clear at all, basically. Yeah, the Elite Trainer box is all standard stuff. It's the dice, the code card. I'll pull it out here in a second and let you look. Oh, let's put these off the side because they're a different box. Let's see here. So you get a little starter guide. You get sleeves. These are regular sleeves. I think the Pokemon Center edition has a different version. There is the energy. Ooh, they're nicer energies, the new ones. There's the code card. You get your dividers, your V-Star marker, and your poison and burn tokens. Okay, there we go. The acrylic V-Star marker. And then you get the now this set I guess has excrement brown for the dice. Yay. That's fine. Whatever. Alright, back to the box. I mostly buy the Elite Trainer boxes as storage boxes because, I mean, think of it this way: they're labeled with the set, right? they tell you what's in them. So generally, what I'll do is I have a binder that has play sets of every card in a set, or as much as I have up to a play set of every card in a set, and then anything past that goes, anything past that that's common, uncommon, or non-holo rare goes into a bulk box, which is the ETB in this case. And then everything else that's past that, if it's like super playable and I'm going to play with it in more than one deck, like, Boss Sword or something, I have a separate binder for those where I just shove them all in. And everything else is shoved into a trades binder, and that's that. Right. Executor. Zingaller. Evo. Up2, Shinx, Farfetch, Execute, Grimer, Chimecho, and Muck. I mean, it's poopy, right? I would expect those dice to all be like a beautiful white, or like, or even all clear or something, just something interesting looking. The brown is terrible. I don't think it's quite as bad as the Champion's crap dice, but still. Ultra Ball! It's gotta be a good set, or a good pack, right? Got Ultra Ball, right? Tropius. Morgrem. Farfetch'd. Execute. Grimer. Clefairy. There you go. Bidoof. Professor's Research. And a Clefable. Darkness Energy. Play-Doh. Ace Roll's Premonition. Pot Helmet. You'd have to be smoking pot in order to think that card was good. Snorunt. Nosepass. Dene. He has to be smoking pot to think it's good in the official format. Ultra Ball and Grimmsnarl. Pot Helmet. It actually could be interesting in some of the alternate formats. As like a stall card, maybe. Okay. Grass Energy. Hitmontop. Magma Basin. Groudon. Snorunt. Nosepass. Dene. Cubchoo. Shinx. Magmar. And Boss's Orders. Cyrus really wants me to play him, I think. Because this is like my 5th Boss's Orders total so far pulled. I think 3rd from what I've opened today. Alrighty, what have we? I do not know why I put Infernape down here. You are not a pull, sir. Alright. Basin, Raw, Collapse Stadium, Sock. Because that Pokemon sucks. Like all of the. Oh, do we have something? What is it? A Mimikyu. Yeah. Why am I not surprised? All these humanoid Pokemon. Or I shouldn't say all of them, but a good chunk of them. Like the humanoid fighting Pokemon, especially. I just don't really care for. Sock and Throw and Like the whole Conkeldurr line, I just don't like them. So it says Pileman is such a trash card, and something like Aceless or Pauper can actually be pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm just trying to think, like in Pauper. In Pauper, I think. Oh crap! What's the card's name? It got banned already in Scene Pool, and I can't remember its name. I can't remember its name. But that it's like I don't know if that would be better. It might be because it's plus 50 HP and more damage. But in Aceless, I could see it being decent because like with Aceless, kind of limited on your selection, so it would be better. But then again, like there are so many cards in Aceless to trash it. I don't know. A good Minccino back to back, Ace Rose Premonition, and Luxray. Yeah, it's weird how these alternate formats kind of change how you look at cards. Sometimes you can go, oh, that's just garbage. And then like later on you think about it and you're like, wait. No, but that's super busted for Pauper. Or oh crap, that could be really good in Type Focus. Stuff like that. I like it. It makes it so you can have an appreciation for those cards even though they're not necessarily good in any official formats. You know, they get a little bit of love. Like in Theme Pool, there's that Volcanion that is frankly trash elsewhere. But oh, we have a pull. We have a Zarude. Zarude himself. That everybody was so convinced this was proving that the Scarlet and Violet would be in India, I think it was. I wanted it to be Central America or South America or some hodgepodge of the two. But it's okay. Spain will work. Gotta have the conquistadors first, right? What did I do here? Yeah, alternate formats really bring something special, I think, to the game. It's like standard is fun, and expanded even can be pretty fun, but you're usually fun. There have been times where standard is straight up not fun. I'm looking at you, sort of the whole Vivid Voltage and was it Shining Fates? That whole chunk. Honestly, even Darkness to Place. That whole everything was just awful. I had a whole discussion about um, you know how we could make stage twos or at least like non Roblox evolution Pokemon good again on Twitter today. And one of the things that got brought up was like, well, they're just never good. It's like that's not been the case though. Like there have been times, quite a few times, where stage one Pokemon and even stage two Pokemon, even Roblox stage two Pokemon like Gardevoir GX, they have been good and they've been very competitive. Like you had stuff like Swampert and Gardevoir and Ninetales working together in Lost Thunder for just these really cool decks. And now, like if you're running a stage two, you're not running it for an attack. You're right. You're running it because its ability works with the ability of its pre-evolution, and that ability is so good that you have to run it. Right. You just have to run it. And there's really no other reason you would. What am I doing? I must be feeling off. And there's like, I mean, obviously I'm talking about Inteleon, but like it's pretty disappointing that the only stage two that's seeing play right now is Inteleon, or Ludicolo, I guess. But I mean, both of those are not being used to attack; they're being used to, they're being used to supplement some bigger monster, right? Yeah, Yeah, I caught it. Threw me off a bit for a second too. The space time distortion. I don't know if you saw the newer text, Poketech, the one that is basically a super rare candy. I think that's probably more reasonable, especially since it has a limit where you can't use it if you have any Roblox Pokemon to play. But yeah, there has to be some better solutions. Honestly, there's the power creep version, right? Where you just basically say, okay, you know what? It's it's fine. Everything else has been power creep. Let's just power creep them too. But then you run into the issue of, okay, well, when do you stop power creeping, or when does it become so ridiculous that you just have to hit a reboot button on the game? Um, and I don't want Pokemon to have to get to that point, right? I think it was the Cardfight Vanguard. There was a game recently that had to basically reboot itself because the game had gotten out of control, and I don't want that to have to happen to Pokemon. I think the card design is not quite to that bad level yet, and I hope it never gets to it. Like obviously they seem to realize they screwed up with the last 2 years, right? The whole first 2 years of the Sword and Shield block. They've been walking it back a lot with Brilliant Stars and with what we're seeing for Astral Radiance. My concern is that this mechanic for the V's and V Stars is only going to last. It's only going to last for this year, right? It's for Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's for the Pokemon Legends Arceus cluster of cards, the whole cluster of sets. So basically, 5 sets, probably 4 main sets and a mini set, maybe 2 mini sets. We'll see. And I think once it's over, then whatever Scarlet and Violet's gimmick is going to take over. And I'm very concerned that Scarlet and Violet's gimmick is going to go right back to the whole VMAX thing, right? Maybe not necessarily VMAXs by name, but that same style, that same flavor, where it's a 3-prize massive Pokemon that does stupid stuff for stupid costs, and I don't like that. The whole tag team era upset me, and with experience now, like the VMAX era has actually been worse. These rainbow colored, not even rainbow colored, like they're basically big meat sponges that have different colors on them, right? I mean, a lot of the VMAXs literally are exactly the same card as everything else. They just happen to have a different color on them. I'm gonna stop ranting for a second. Marnie's Pride. Hey yeah, Marnie, nice. I like you. Love me some Marnie. Just this card, not the other Marnie card. That is nice. I'm enjoying this card a little bit more. This Marnie is very nice. I like the art. The effect could be better, but I like the art. Marnie's already had a super playable card, so she doesn't really need another one. But yeah, I'm happy to pull that. That's nice. Not, at least not so far quite as cracked a box as the first, but it's not bad. I'm glad they started to shift back toward 2 prizers. Yeah, and I hope they keep at 2 prizers. And not only do I hope they keep at 2 prizers, I hope that Scarlet and Violet decides, you know what, the whole GX thing was the right call. Yeah, 3 prizers do all sorts of bad things to the game. The prize trade is an issue. The fact that there's no chance, or there's not really any time for rebound, is also a major issue. If you miss a turn, you lose. If you have a bad starting hand, you lose. Like there's basically no recourse. If you have a bad starting hand, or if you have heck, in some matchups, if you lose the coin flip, you've lost, and that's not okay. Like it should never be that way in a game, right? Is it? I mean, here in a few, I'm going to spoil something coming up in a few weeks. I'm currently working with some of my locals to try to put together a Sun and Moon through Lost Thunder tournament that I'm going to hold here in my apartment. And we're gonna play it out here. I'm building 8 decks from the Sun and Moon era, from Sun and Moon Lost Thunder specifically, from that specific format because it is my favorite format. We're just gonna hold a tournament, and a lot of them have never played in that format before. Many of them even have only ever played in the three prize era, and so they're not used to that back and forth that you get from pretty much, was it the Primal Clash on format, or Breakthrough on format, and the Sun and Moon on format. Like those three formats were really really good, and Sun and Moon Lost Thunder in particular is my favorite, because that was the last format before everything started going downhill, and that was the format where you had, like I mentioned earlier, that really crazy deck with Gardevoir, Ninetales, Swampert, where it was, two stage twos and a stage one, and it worked, and it was good, and everybody was confused, but it was fun, right? You had decks like Blacephalon that, yeah, they were big basics in the sense that they did big damage, but they were very small basics in the fact that they were absolute glass cannons, and if they could get blown up like nothing. I mean, there was recourse for recovery. There was counterplay. The way you took prizes mattered some. Is not so much now. Yeah, a lot of them have only played in the three prize era. One of them in particular didn't play anything but the tag team era. In fact, tag team and then the Sword and Shield on formats, which is like way to be introduced to the game, right? Like props to the people who've stuck with the game, who were introduced to it during that time. Honestly, like I don't know that I would have if that's when I'd come back to the game, because I wouldn't have seen what the game could be, and I would have been just like, okay, you know what, kid me was wrong after all. It was like when I came back to the game, it was right before literally right like a week before Ultra Prism came out, and everything back then. I feel like an old man now. Everything back then was different, right? It was two prizers evolving. It was fun, and you get in, you have these crazy games, you get that last hit in, and aha, I got you, kind of thing, right? Um, and coming back to it, my thought was, okay, as a kid, I played this game and I had a heck of a lot of fun with it. Was my kid self right? And the conclusion I drew at the time with Ultra Prism was, oh, absolutely, right? Oh, hey, Simisear, absolutely, like, yeah, my kid self was right. But yeah, if I had come back, I think anytime after Team Up, maybe, I probably would have been like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, at some point in the near future, I'm going to create a page to feature the 8 decks that are going to be in the tournament. I'm very excited for that tournament. It's going to take place the day before my birthday, so it'll be on March 18th. At least that's the current plan. So. Yeah, I was actually thinking with XY, you also had reasonable item lock with Trevenant. You had spread with bats. Like, you had options, right? I think once XY got mixed with Sun and Moon's early eras, or the early sets in Sun and Moon, I think that's when the game got its healthiest. Houndoom and Dusknoir. There's like the whole push toward having to actually evolve your big beast sticks most of the time. That was something else. The GX era, the first 2 years of the GX era, I should say, the pre-tag team GX era, I think is the best the game's been in a very long time. This box so far is a little lackluster. Not gonna lie. I'm hoping these packs here are just like the absolute snaz, but we'll see. John, you're talking about the Sun and Moon Lost Thunder format? I have a suspicion you're talking about the Sun and Moon Lost Thunder format. 7 different Zoroark decks. I think that's the dig there. So I will have you know that there were only like 2 or 3 that were actually popular at the time, and several of the ones I guess were kind of just variants of those. In reality, there was a lot more variety. Yes, Zorak was popular, but the thing with Zorak is it's like it's not just Zorak, right? It's not a Zorak deck as so much as it is a whatever else deck that uses Zorak as a support Pokemon. It would be like calling all of the late tag team era decks Detonate decks, right? Oh, it's a Detonate deck. It's like, I mean, yeah, Detonate's in there and it's prominent, but like it's more than just Zero. It's more than just Zorak. Speaking of, this Chimecho reminds me of a card in the Sun and Moon Thunder format. There was a Chimecho from Crimson Invasion, actually. A common. One of those cards that, those reviewers, when they're looking at them, they're going to go, oh, that's bulk. And then it wasn't. It wasn't bulk. It had a Bell of Silence attack that basically made it so that you couldn't play any cards that had an ability down. So Zorak suddenly couldn't evolve into itself. They get a Zora stuck on the bench that couldn't evolve. You had these basic Pokemon that had these abilities that couldn't be played down, so they could get donked easily. This Bell of Silence was locking them out of it. Zorak is extremely good. Zorak is probably one of the best support card or best support Pokemon that the game has ever seen. And I'm saying that in the context of Arceus being out right now and having tested a crap ton of Arceus V and V-Star. Zorak was extreme. Whoa! Speaking of Arceus V-Star, hello, lady. Alrighty. Yeah, that is a card I have wanted to see. Let's see more of you, shall we? Yeah. I don't think Puzzle was busted though. I think Puzzle got abused because Puzzle of Time, if I'm not mistaken, is the only card in our expanded format that is not. After we get done with this box, I'll look up the decks, Twitchy, so that we can kind of talk about which ones are going to be in the tournament or which ones are planned to be in the tournament right now. I don't have quite all 8 of them locked in. I think it's like 6 or 7 that I have locked right now. I know, right? Call and he answers. Valkyrie. Okay. Still haven't pulled either one of my main chase cards for this set. We still have a bunch left to open, but hopefully I pull one of them soon. Manaphy. Is that the first Manaphy we've seen? Is that really the first Manaphy we've seen in this whole thing? I feel like it's the first Manaphy. That's insane. There's no way that's the first one. I know Manaphy's are rare, but what? There's no way. I'm gonna bring a bunch of them. I'm bringing the Rainbow Arceus for sure. I want to get that. See if I can get that for some regular Arceus. Yeah, I think that's actually the first Manaphy. Holy crap! That's like almost 50 packs in already. The problem with PTCGO is just how insanely expensive Arceus is. Like honestly, I'm probably just gonna hold off until Pizza CGL to really trade for anything, except what I don't want to play right then and there. And while I do like Arceus a lot, I probably won't play it on PTCGO at all. It's just too damn expensive. Got a Polymoltres. You can tell that the sleeve box is getting a little light. It keeps flipping over. One, two, three, four, five, six. Welcome to the stream, Steven. Steven, I don't actually think I've got you down for Sun and Moon Lost Thunder. Let me pull that up real quick. Would Steven, I don't know if you're interested. Would you be interested in Sun and Moon Lost Thunder tournament? Okay, so I pulled it open anyway because I was looking to see about Steven. So the decks that are already picked, the ones that will be part of it if the person shows up like they're supposed to, Blacephalon GX is part of it. Gramble is part of it. Ultra Necrozma is part of it. Buzzgarb Weavile is part of it. Gardevoir, Swampert, and Ninetales is part of it. So that's that deck I keep mentioning. Zoroark rather. So that's Zoroark and Lycanroc. And then Zoroark, Decidueye, Ninetales is also part of it. So that's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picked. Sun and Moon Lost Thunder. So on March 18th, I'm having a Sun and Moon Lost Thunder format tournament at my apartment, and you are invited to participate. I would ask that you pick one of the decks that hasn't been picked yet. The ones that are on the table, there are others, but the ones that I have lists for ready to go are Lost March, Tapu Koko Passimian, and White Curum. If you're interested in one of those three, or there's a list at the bottom here, let me pull that up too. Quagsire Naganadel, Meganium, Vikavolt Rayquaza, Zoroark Counters, Zoroark Control, Solgaleo with Ninetales, and Sceptile GX. Those are also all options. That's the thing with the Sun and Moon Lost Thunder format is there was a load of diversity. The format had a ton of it, and it was just really fun for that reason. You didn't go in expecting Mew VMAX, Mew VMAX, Mew VMAX, Dark Box, Mew VMAX, Mew VMAX, Dark Box. You expected a deck, and that made it a lot more interesting because it was really hard to tech for everything. Like you could tech for your worst matchups, but you couldn't be like, okay, well, I just throw this card in and I win everything now. It wasn't a doable thing. Oh, it's the King dude, Mr. Kingler VMAX. Yeah, Sun and Moon and Lost Thunder is my favorite format by a landslide. Actually, my favorite standard format by a landslide. I have other formats I think I like more, but in standard, that's definitely the best. And it's one of the best in general, I think, but still. And a Drampa. We have another Drampa. The Dramps. Yeah, Black and White was the Mewtwo X-Ball Wars, right? Pretty much once that came out, that's when they nerfed Rare Candy, so that there were no single prizers that could do anything. That's when Mewtwo just took over everything. I feel like I'm getting the same character rares. Yeah, I've had so many of those alchemies. What? I want my Mimikyu or my Sylveon already. Garchomp. Hey Bird, what's up, buddy Bird? Yeah, it's all Mew, 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 Mew. Honestly, Sun and Moon are first years, dude. That's where it's at. Breakthrough on and Sun and Moon on. Hell, even Primal Clash on, really. As compared to that. Did I sort this wrong? I'm not sure what happened there. Guess I don't get a... Okay, I sorted that wrong because that was the rare. That's cool. Alright, that was the first box. So, or this, that was the first box. That was the second box. Done. So let's review those pulls. We have a Drampa. Pardon me, guys. Drampa, a Kingler VMAX, a Rapid Strike, or Single Strike Urshifu V Alt Art. The Alchemy. That's more I got put there for no reason. Houndoom, Simisear, Zarude, Arceus V-Star, Marnie's Pride, and a Jolteon. So, very, very interesting. All right. Let's go ahead and jump to our second Elite Trainer box. So far, we have seen the regular rare, or the regular V-Star rarity for Arceus V-Star once. We have seen the alternate rarity for Arceus V-Star, or the Arceus V once. And we have seen the rainbow rarity for Arceus V-Star once. We have not seen any copies of the gold Arceus V-Star, and we have not seen any copies of the regular Arceus V. So we are still waiting on those to show up, because hopefully they will show up. I need 4 copies. I need 4 copies of Arceus V. Thanks. Please and thank you. All right. Let's see how this Elite Trainer box is, shall we? The first one was not too shabby. Let's see how this one goes. Energy, Hitmontop, Luxio, Choice Belt, Ink, Dene Cubchoo, Duskull, Farfetch'd, Breloom, and Golurk. Golurk's one of those Pokemon I always want to be good and it never is. I mean, yeah, Arceus is a really good card, so... And it's crazy, too, because it's not quite broken, but it's really strong. It's kind of like Zoroark in that respect, right? It's really, really strong, but it's definitely counterable, and it does have a weakness, right? Oh, I need those good pull vibes. Let's see how this... VTVs usually don't treat me well. That last one was an exception. I'm hoping this one's an exception too. All right, we got a V-Star marker. Another Ultra Ball. It's got to be a good pack, right? Ultra Ball. Most Ultra Ball is a good part in the pack. We'll find out here in a second. Baltoy, Axew, Nosepass, Snorunt, Sigilyph, and Alchemy. Alright. Nope. Ultra Ball was a good part of that pack. Alright. Lightning Energy. Turtle. Gabite. Oh, hi. Cafe Master. Electabuzz. Chimecho. Gibble. Turtwig. Trapinch. The Doof. And a Moltres. I think I have a full playset of Moltres now. And you really don't need a full playset of Moltres. I'm just saying. Come on, good pack. Good pack. Come on, good pack. We got the Psychic Energy, Hitmontop, Luxio, Thunder Policy, Burmy, Staryu, Aeroblast, Clefairy, Cherubi. Oh, to the yes, we got it. Number one is in my hands, ladies and gentlemen. Number one is in my hands. We got the alt art Sylveon V. I am super stoked. I love that. I absolutely adore this card. When I saw it, I was like, you know, Valerie is a non-character to me. She's not that important, but this art is just freaking gorgeous. Now we just got to get the Mimikyu. We just got to pull that Mimikyu. This ETB, both these ETBs have been super, super freaking good. I love it. I'm so happy, so happy with both these guys. You did call it, and Steven gave me those good pull vibes. So I can't say shit. Like it was perfect. Have they done a ban discussion meeting from you like they did with ADP? I don't think so. I think if anything gets banned, it would probably be Meloetta. But honestly, the deck just needs to be hard countered at this point. I don't think a ban's going to do enough because they'd have to ban like 3 pieces to make it work. But yeah, I am over the freaking moon. I am over the freaking moon about this Sylveon. I am so happy I pulled this. This is probably my favorite card in the set, and then I also get a Professor Rowan as a bonus. That is super freaking nice. Thank you, second ETB. Yeah, I really like. I wish like Sylveon's semi-payable at the moment, but I wish Sylveon were like best deck in format right now because the last time I love Sylveon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. The last time I played a Sylveon deck. It was Gardevoir and Sylveon GX, which is one of the only tag team Pokemon I think that actually wasn't broken. Believe it or not, it was probably one of the healthiest tag team Pokemon that were available. And I loved the regular Gardevoir Sylveon art, but I had to play it with the alts. So I played that deck with alt arts. I bit the bullet and I paid the extra money for the alt arts. And I played the living crap out of that deck. And when Zacian came out, it broke my freaking heart. Because it just ruined the playability of that deck. The only versatile counter to Mew is a double Avery or Path, which a lot of decks can't play. You know what they could play, though, if they had it in standard format? To double Avery? Versus Seeker. Anyway. And Eldegoss is about to rotate, so... So, I mean, Fusion Strike System, the problem is the whole deck is built around Fusion Strike System, right? Like, it's literally designed around that card. So if you change Genesect in any meaningful way, it just breaks the deck and makes it unplayable. And that's a real problem. That means the deck's horribly designed. Because obviously they designed all these cards to work together, right? All these Fusion Strike cards, they were designed to be one. They were designed to go, okay, this is your 60 cards. Pick these cards up, that's your deck. And Genesect is the one piece of that deck where if you take it out, it falls apart. There is no recovering that deck anymore. And like I get that Mew is way too strong, and Genesect in particular is way the hell too strong. But I don't know if they'll kill Genesect because of it. I think they need to do well. Path of Peak is a key. Silent Labs would be good in a standard format even. Um, there are ways to make it happen, and I do think Meloetta needs to go. Meloetta is absolutely a problem. Honestly, even Crematic might be a problem, which is sounds ridiculous to say because honestly, I don't think that card was any good when it first was revealed. I mean, like it's Order Pad, but the supercharged Order Pad. That's basically what it is. And yet, that supercharged Order Pad has been the reason, a big part of that reason that deck's been so broken. When I first tested Mew, I didn't even include it. I used the Peony build, and the deck really really well in this thing against pretty much everything I played it against, except I think Ice Rider because it runs Path of Peak. But even then, if it got a decent start, it didn't care. It just went off. Like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Mew plays four, and four is enough typically because most decks only play two or three. Like it's rare to see a deck now play four. And they are playing higher counts than they used to, just because Chaotic Swell is gone now. But like stadium counts have been interesting. Speaking of stadiums, I'm really interested in that Jubilee Village card, the budget tropical beach basically. That's gonna be a fun one. I can't wait to play some stall. I'm a degenerate, guys. I love me some cheese. Semister, go away. Nobody likes you. I'm a degenerate, guys. I love to play stall. I love to play mill. I love to play control. Stall is probably my favorite. Mill is a close second. But aggro decks are fun too. Snorin, Nose Pass, Vibrava, and or Madam. Okay, that was the second ETB, so we're on to the third and final booster box, and then we'll just have the last the last Elite Trainer box. I mean, Pumpkaboo is kind of a necessity. If you guys haven't watched my video where I play against 9-card TCG, I played Rainbow Arceus, and the conclusion I drew at that end of the video, and I think it's very true, I think that deck needed a Pumpkaboo. It needed better outs needed better outs against Path of the Peak. Because that deck, while it's really strong if it's allowed to set up, Path of the Peak just ends it. And in both games where I lost, and dramatically lost at that, it was because of Path of the Peak. Like there were options where I could have potentially recovered, but I couldn't because of Path. Like I had bad starts, yes, but I should have been able to recover. Well, about that, keep your eyes peeled. That's all I'm going to say. I know 9-card was in here earlier. I don't think he's in here now, so I won't spoil his schedule. But I think you're going to be very very happy. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, honestly, I actually went and watched that video back myself just to kind of see how it went. And even as the person who played in the video, it was pretty fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun video. Guns and gloves. Why can't it just be another toy spell? That'd be great. We're gonna just stop getting cleansing gloves and just get more choice belts. That would be amazing. That would be the best. Pumpkaboo is spook up nuts. It's spook up nuts now with Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo with scoop up nuts would be, yeah, I think it's great. The last time I saw anything in that regard was back with Shadow Rider right after rotation. That's how people were trying to build it, because Shadow Rider used to be a Path of Peak deck, and then it would use Marshadow to pop its paths so that it could draw if it needed to. I think the second game was really back and forth, and I loved that back and forth. I do think the first and third games were really disappointing, and I'm not just saying that because I lost them. I'm saying that because it really wasn't a back and forth. It was a lot of draw pass for me, and I wish the deck had done what it did game two. Even if I didn't end up winning, I would have preferred to see it do more what it did game two, where it did set up and it did actually pose a huge threat like it's supposed to. And it did. It posed a devastating threat. But yeah, that second game was a heck of a lot of fun, and Nick Prizing when he did was really good for me because I would have lost otherwise. Yeah, the back and forth is absolutely what Pokemon's about, and it's fun too because both of the decks that we were playing were not 3-prizer decks, right? He was playing Lucario V-Star, I was playing Rainbow Arceus, and in both cases they're 2-prizer decks. I think both of them have some single-prizer support, but they are 2-prizer decks, right? So there is a serious back and forth between them. With the 3-prizer decks, it's just, slap and pass, and whoever slaps harder first wins. With the 2-prizers, you definitely have more of a chance to go back. Torterra. If I didn't already have a bunch of you from the pre-release kits, although you are hollow, maybe if I get 4 of you, I'll swap you out. I love Torterra. Torterra is a lot of fun too. I think I mentioned it in the video with 9 card, but when we tested Torterra against Charizard, my goodness, was that fun. Like, yes, Torterra is being hit for weakness. Yes, Charizard should theoretically have the advantage. It did not have the advantage. It was a fairly even match. The games were extremely back and forth. They were super fun. Some of the most fun I've had in years for Pokemon. And a big part of that was the absence of 3-prize Pokemon. They just weren't in there, and there was no reason for them to be. I hope going forward we just don't have them anymore. I know Water Pokemon Master from PokeBeach put out an article this week about the upcoming Zeraora and something else that I'm forgetting decks that are supposed to be coming out in Japan, and I'm really, really hoping, because there's speculation that one of them is going to be a VMAX, or there could be including VMAXs. I'm really hoping it's just a reprint of a VMAX that already exists that's also in the deck, and not the Zeraora. Like, I'll take a Zeraora V-Star or whatever, that's fine, but I really don't want any more VMAXs. I don't want them to stick around. Like, I get we have, was it Kingler and Aggron and whatever, but they're bulk. Nobody cares about them, so it's fine. But I'd rather have... I would rather have the... oh, God, get out of there. I would rather have the 3-prizers just rotate out completely when E-Block rotates out, or mostly when E-Block rotates out in next summer, late summer. So August. Not this summer, but the following, so 2023. That would be great. Yeah, I mean, the 2-prizers really did help. I mean, it to a degree even, it made it feel like almost like playing Blacephalon with the as the Charizard V-Star player, it felt a little bit like playing Blacephalon, where you're trying to get those energies in play and do damage real quick. And then I did play Torterra, mostly off camera, but I did play Torterra too, and just flooding your board with evolution Pokemon and having that actually be a viable. Ooh, I have something in here. Let's cover that up. Viable, something I can do. You know, it's just oh hey, it's the Dusknoir, Mr. Dusky himself, and the pull is Drampa. Why are you not an Arceus? Look, I know you're grandpappy, but like, hurry up and become an Arceus. Yeah, I do miss the two prizer era from early Sun and Moon and prior. I mean, I played during base era too, back in the degenerate era of Rocket format, right? Um, but even then, like, it was all single prizers, so it was fine. Which is, I'm gonna discard all your cards, all your energies, kind of thing. But format was still single prizers, and so there was still back and forth. You had to be careful, and because of the way Professor Oak was worded, and because it was technically an item card, or functioned like a modern item card does, and technically it's an item card now, you could be really, really reckless and end up discarding your whole deck and decking yourself out. I think it is. We'll count here in a second after I get done with the attack, but that's at least the third or fourth for sure. I've opened so many Drampa already. Drampa really, really likes me. It's Scavalier. Alright. So that's the one Drampa there that we just pulled. And then I think we had one in the ATB also. Okay, not that ATB. It might have been the other one. Okay, there's the box, the last box. That's the third one. Yeah, it's the third one. It feels like the fifth, but it's only the third. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video with 9Card, be sure to like and subscribe to him. Be sure to leave comments too on the video. Be like, hey, this was really fun. Make sure you invite him again, because I think one, it would help his video, right? Because interaction really helps. Same with this video, right? Like, comment on it when it's up as a video. Do all the fun stuff, right? To help the channel grow, as it tells the YouTube algorithm that the video is good and other people might enjoy it. But for sure, absolutely give some love to that video so that 9Card can get some appreciation for the work he did. Okay, I can feel some. Choice Belt and Raichu. It's a Raichu. Raichu. Alright. Alright. This first half is weird. Like, we have 3 normal hits, but they're like all low-end hits. Strange. Alright. Yeah, it's been great seeing the format try to shift back toward being healthy again. Like, it won't be. Wow, Cyrus loves me, guys. Cyrus loves me. Dang. I don't know if you guys can see that, but one of these cards in here is like a mangled edge. One that have an angled edge. Yeah, that Lapras has an absolutely mangled edge. The reverse hollow, I guess. And the rare is Hexorus. Alright. They're almost halfway through the final box for Brilliant Stars. Almost halfway. I still have one chase card left to pull. I'll be very, very, very stoked if we can pull it. That last chase card, of course, is the alternate art version of Mimikyu V featuring Acerola. So everybody loves Acerola and everybody loves Mimikyu, and I love both. I think that's pretty cool. And another box order, this time in reverse. What's I gonna say? I wish Alistair got more love. I love Alistair too, but he doesn't get a whole lot of love compared to the girls. Executor, Fossil, Gibble, Turtwig, Trapinch, Piplup, Shroomish, Escavalier. One of those cards that I wish could work, but it won't. This doesn't do enough damage. And Moth. Doesn't do enough damage, doesn't have enough HP. That's pretty much, that's like a running joke for all single prizes right now. Except it's not funny. Alright. Psychic. Fighting. Powerless. Fire. Fighting. Grass. Fighting. Starly. Oh, hey. Woo, hi. Okay. I believe that completes my playset of Octillery. Now I just need the Malamars in alt when that comes out. Hopefully in Astral Radiance. And I will be set. And I'm using the Dragon Shield clear sleeves. Really like these right now. So I've been loving it. There's that Kindler. Yes, I've seen. Ooh, hi, you're way off camera. Seen the Kindler before. Love that art too. Wish the card were better, but the art is fun. Alright. This is the last pack from the first half of the box, so let's go. What do we have here? Wonder Policy, Grimer, come on. Sneasel, come on, Moof, Bidoof. I don't think I've seen. Have we seen any Barrel? I feel like we haven't seen any Barrel. This is like the fifth Moltres, though. Alright, second half. And final half of the booster boxes. Just 4. Water Energy. Grottle. Berry. Kling. Staryu. Riolu. Starly. Milcery. Carablast. Tropius. And Dusknoir. Holographic work. Alrighty. I'm gonna have probably a couple dozen of these V-Star markers by the time I'm done. Okay, somehow I screwed that up. Nope. Alright, this pack's just in a random order, guys. I think I screwed up the card trick. Weasel. Alright, freshwater set and Mewtwo. Okay, so it's a garbage pack anyway. At least that's the good thing. It's not a good pack. I screwed up the trick. Whoopsies. So if you guys are following my channel or on the Discord, you know that we do a weekly tournament each week for League at Home. So you're able to join a free tournament on my Discord channel. Generally, it's standard format, although once a month is an alternate format like today. Oh, hey, it's a Shaman V-Star. That's I think the first Shaman I've seen, right? Saw Whimsicott earlier, and now I see a Shaman. That's pretty nifty. Um, with that said, starting next week, Brilliant Stars is legal in the standard format, like officially legal, and the League at Home format, whichever, does abide by tournament legality. So it's exactly what official tournaments would be using. With that said, the participate, well, maybe not participation right away, but for sure the um, prizing packs will be switching over to Brilliant Stars next week. We might have another week or two of Fusion Strike participation packs, but the prizing will switch over to Brilliant Stars starting next week. So if you are interested in that, you should definitely jump in. If you're not already part of the Discord server, definitely join that. We have a Manaphy, it's the second one, and a Flareon. I pulled one of these in pre-release, but I have just now pulled it here. I think this is my first Flareon. I don't think it's my first evolution, but it's my first Flareon. Alrighty, Lightning Energy, Executor, Hunting Gloves, Weavile, Shroomish, Hiplup, Turloin, Discal, Sneasel, Tornadus, and something is stuck. Kingler V. Now I can play my special tech of a 1/1 line of Kingler V Max in some garbage rogue deck, I'm sure. The Fighting Energy, an Ultra Ball, so it's got to be something good in here, right? I say that every time, and I think every time it's been proven false. Baltoy, Snort. I guess, I mean, it's not technically false, right? Ultra Ball is in the pack. Miss Q and Luxray. Like, I'm tired of Luxray. It's like the third or fourth one we've had in the last couple years. It's kind of annoying. Tropius, Morgrem, Claydol, Electabuzz, Changmako, Gibble, Turtwig, Trapinch, Marnie's Pride, and a Lucario that never ceases to freaking haunt me. This has got to be my fifth or sixth Lucario total, and I think it's my second or third tonight. Like, it did by far the worst in testing. Chimchar, Morgrem, and Wormadam. Yay, we needed more Matron Zinger. We needed the Wrath of the Matron. This pack, this whole box feels kind of eh. I mean, the last one felt a little eh too, but we'll see. Ultra Ball, Farfetch. Two nice cards. Dark cards, some Goof, some Grimer, and some Flagon, non-holographic rare. Corphish, Gullet, Chimeco, Chimchar, oh hi, a Goodmanchino, and a Zekrom. Okay, so this is a cool art with featuring N, and this is the art that makes me want N back even more. Just want I'll just get N back already. Got 8 packs left on this side. So basically the equivalent of a Elite Trader box. That did not work. Alright, Pot Helmet. Luxio. Morgrem. Execute. Grimer. Clefairy. Electabuzz. The Doof. Pot Helmet again, and a Golurk. I talked about this a little bit on my Discord. It had the theme to Ultra Necrozma's battle from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon stuck in my head for a while. And I have absolutely loved just randomly going on YouTube and picking some random YouTubers' Nuzlocke or even non-Nuzlocke playthroughs of trying to go through and beat Ultra Necrozma and just watching them get absolutely wiped out. Like, I saw multiple guys just like lose their absolute minds as Necrozma just nukes the hell out of their team. Like one Pokemon after another Pokemon after another Pokemon. Like just straight one-shots everything. Like he is the ultimate ender of Nuzlocks, and they love him for it. Everybody's like, "Oh, Pokemon's not hard enough," and then in almost every single one of these videos, you got some grown-ass guy going, "It's unfair. It's too hard. It's unfair. It's too hard." It's like, no, it's just not a pushover fight like you're used to. Like you guys can't yell and scream that the game's too easy, and then when there's actually a challenge fight, just give up and start screaming like little children. Heck, I think children have been handled it better. Yeah, it's been very, very amusing. Wipe after wipe after wipe. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. You're one of my favorites for one of my favorite legendary, pseudo legendary mythicals for a reason. And we have a single striker shooting max. I think because I pulled the gold at pre-release, and I think I know I already pulled the rapid strike alt art here. John says the 2 Pot Helmet in 1 pack. What a time to be alive! I know, right? Absolutely busted pull from that pack. Sorry, I had to refrain myself from laughing so hard. Darkness Energy, Kindler, Grimplup, Charon's Care, Chinchino, Chimchar, Minchino, Baltoy, Snorant, Muffin, and something stuck. Come on, let go. It is Entei. Wow, that's the first Entei, and I haven't seen a single freaking Raikou. That is crazy. I feel like we've pulled like a million of those Simisear, and then like nothing of anything else. Well, and Drampa. Simisear and Drampa. Simisear and Drampa just love us. Fire energy. Axorus, Marty's Pride, Girdle, Piplup, Turtwig, Third Meister himself, Sneasler, Clink, Spiritomb, Cafe Master, and an Electivire. Non-holographic rare. Stop that. Stop that. There we go. Okay. Psychic Energy, Cynthia's Ambition. I'm glad to see you. I like seeing the Cynthia's Ambition. This means I'm able to build more single prizer decks without having to buy singles. That was wonderful. Golurk, Monferno, and a Rainbow Rare Cynthia's Ambition. Woo, Cynthia! We pulled the regular full art earlier, and now we have the Rainbow full art. That is going into the trades binder. That is beautiful. But it is also rainbow, so. All right, last pack from this box. One last pack magic. Give me another Arceus. Give me a regular Arceus V. Can we get a regular Arceus V in the chat? Let's get some regular Arceus V. Let's get some regular Arceus V. I would love to see some regular Arceus V. Let me see the regular Arceus V. Weavile, Frozen Galar, Team Seer, Gibble, Trepinch, Castform, Row, Shrimish, Starly, and the last card is 8 Grimmsnarl. Boo. Alright, let's recap this box real quick before we hit the last of the ETBs, and then we'll be on our way. I think this box did have hits, but they were like mostly garbage. Let's see here. Okay, so Raichu, that's one regular hit, one Trainer Gallery hit, 2 Trainer Gallery hits, 3 Trainer Gallery hits, 4 Trainer Gallery hits. There's a lot of Trainer Gallery hits. There's 2 regular hits, a full art, a rainbow full art, another Trainer Gallery hit, a V-Star, and a regular. So I think this is kind of a weak box, but it wasn't horrible, right? Cynthia's Ambition still worth a little bit, and it's not a horrible card, so that's always nice. And then, ooh, pardon me, I am dying over here. But no, your still chase cards are going to be fun. All right, cool. All right, let's open the last ATB and wrap it up. If I can get it open. Trying to do this without my thumb is awful. You know, you'd think with the whole set being based around Arceus and actually like make him show up. That would be interesting. Oh, hell, you're complaining. I freaking pulled an Alt V, Rainbow V Star, regular V Star. I'm over here whining about it, but you know, I want more Arceus. I'm gonna cry about it. All right, first pack magic for the Elite Trainer box, the final Elite Trainer box for this pack opening. What are we going to get? Let's hope it's something with fire. And by fire, I don't mean like Charizard specifically. I just mean, you know, something awesome. Alrighty. Herline, Shroomish, Piplup, Trepinch, Twig, Reverse Hollow Blunder Policy, and a Flygon. A Flygon V. Cool. Let's go, Arceus. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The front. We got some. That is an energy, yes. We got Vibrava. We got Choice Belts. We have a Floatzel, we have a Minccino, and a Chimchar. You can tell I'm tired because I'm starting to not make sense, and even I'm noticing it. This one is bad. I did not say. Whoa! Okay. That's interesting. We got a second of the alternate arts for the single strike Urshifu V. Not too bad. These ETBs have definitely been among my better ETBs. I'm actually really happy about it. That's pretty nice. So Pokemon likes to certain Pokemon, like Pokemon always wants to print as the same type. The Pokemon usually does like to diversify Pokemon based on their typings in the game. So Vibrava, or yeah, Vibrava. No, Flygon. Flygon is ground flying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ground flying. It's like ground flying or rock flying. I'm pretty sure it's ground flying. So in the TCG, it'd be fighting and dragon. Not dragon. Not flying. Dragon. What am I saying? Ground dragon. So that translates in the TCG as fighting dragon. So you're going to see it sometimes as fighting, sometimes as dragon, because they're trying to let both sides of its typing get a spotlight. There's actually been kind of interesting with the Hisuian starters actually seeing their secondary typings be the ones that take the reins for the sets that they're coming out in. So that's right. So you have like the hey, we have a Kingler. What am I saying? I completely lost track of what I was saying. I am too tired. What am I saying? I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, so you have like Oshawa, yeah, not Oshawa, Duat and Samurai. Showing its darkness type, and it could have just it could have just been water again, but they actually let it be its secondary type for once, which is kind of cool. And Decidueye coming up as a fighting type Pokemon is cool. It's nice to see it be its secondary type every once in a while. Ooh, what am I doing? Stop. Dene. Oh, Magmortar and Golurk. We have just 4 packs left. Come on, Arceus. Smell the creator of all Pokemon in one of these, I'm sure. I can't smell anything right now. What am I kidding? What am I kidding? Alrighty. Psychic Energy, Ultra Ball. Nice. Fish, Magmabazon, Starly, Riolu, Staryu, Impidimp, Fermi, Choice Spell, and Infernape. Boo. I knew what it was before I even pulled the card because it was rare and it was red. And that only means one thing in this set if it's not full art. And that means the freaking Infernape. I say full art. Not an ultra rare like Entei or Simisear or one of the nicer cards like Flareon. Oh. I had to crack open a new box of clears. Ran myself out. Boo-hoo, what a problem to have. Alrighty. 3 packs left, gentlemen. And the lady. I'm sure there's one of you watching. And everyone in between. Alrighty. That is one bent code, dang. Alrighty. Okay, I guess that slot is now just resolved for more trainers because they're spilling. Cool. We're getting to that point in the opening where the slots are a little on the full side. Acerola Premonition and a Staraptor. Alright. 2 more packs. Can we pull the Acerola? Can we pull the Arceus? Let us see. Darkness Energy, Claydol, Tropius, Vibrava, Sock, Cherubi, Clefairy, Carablast, Milcery, Luxio, and Shaman V. Alright, it's a hit at least. I'll give them that. And that's not too bad for an ATB, to be honest. So that's 3 hits. 3 hits, yeah. Oh no, they're deck sleeves. The clears are absolutely the same quality. That's actually part of the reason I like them so much. I hate the penny sleeves with a passion. Like the clears do go into the binders a little bit harder because they're obviously bigger, like Dragon Chills in general. But they are way nicer. Under Policy, Pachirisu, Marnie's Pride, Gibble, Weasel, Halucha, Nectavas, the Doof Doof, Empoleon, and Wormadam. Alright, so that ETB got us a Flygon, a single strike Urshifu V from the trainer gallery, and a Shaman V. That's not too bad for an elite trainer box, actually it's pretty decent. I do want to check real quick to see how many barrel I got. I don't think we got any V barrel, which is kind of nuts. But I want to be wrong, so let's check. I know I pulled a crap ton of Minccino and a crap ton of Farfetch'd, but I don't think I pulled all that many V barrel. So let me check right quick. What's a Bidoof? Bidoof's doofing around and making everyone love him. Alright, that's like the first third. There's no that. And yeah, you can absolutely play with the clears. I don't know that I would recommend it because Pokemon themselves recommend solid colored sleeves. I have a trainer card in here. Why is there a trainer card in here? There's 2 trainer cards in here. Go away. But yes, you could definitely play with them. They are playable sleeves. And they're really nice sleeves. I just like the Dragon Shields in general, and the clears are kind of nice because they have the same feel as my deck, and I like that. Go there. I am still not finding V barrel, guys. I think we literally didn't pull any. They really did not want people pulling V barrel pre-releases because this first print run does not have too many Dabeebs. He is just MIA, and I don't like it. I'm gonna have to order singles for him because although I do have V barrels from pre-release, I feel like V barrel is gonna be everywhere, especially with the kind of shift toward using single prize Pokemon and 2 prizers for support instead of using 3 prize Pokemon to just beat everything to submission. I don't think. Not a single one. Not even one V barrel in that, guys. 3 booster boxes, 3 elite trainer boxes, not one V barrel. A handful of Bidoof, but no V barrel. We did, however, get a lot of other great stuff, so we can't really complain. Let's go over it real quick. Again, this is the most recent box here. This is the Shaman V, the single strike Urshifu V Max from the trainer gallery, and the Flygon V. And then from the most recent booster box, we had the Santa's Ambition, Kingler, single strike Urshifu V Max, the Dustmore, the Artillery, the Flareon, the Zekrom, the Drampa, the Shaman, and these guys, the Mr. Raichu and Morpeko. And then if I'm not mistaken, something like this was the combo for the, actually this, for ETB. This is, I mean, there are definitely a lot of hits in here, right? There's that second Urshifu I was talking about. There's the Kingler, another Artillery, the fire freaking Arceus card. There's another Zarude, Alchemy, another Jolteon, an Eevee, another Drampa, a Whimsicott, a Flygon, a Honchkrow, Aggron. They pulled 2 different Mimikyu, or 2 Mimikyus. That Full Art Cynthia's Ambition, the beautiful Rapid Strike Urshifu V, and then the very first, or right toward the beginning of the stream, we pulled the Galarian Articuno, and not too long after, pulled the Rainbow Arceus V. Guys, it's just great. It's been great opening stuff with you guys. Thank you for participating. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of the community. Like everyone always says in all the YouTube videos, please like this video if you haven't liked it already. Share this video with others so they can enjoy this little pack opening. Um, if you haven't already, go watch the 9-card TCG video that I did with him on Wednesday. And always, as always, guys, stay safe, be happy, and play some freaking Pokemon and enjoy the heck out of it. Have a good one.